Hello everyone and welcome to the NinjaTrader webinar room. Before we get started, I'd like to take a moment to test for picture and sound. So if you could hear my voice and see the projection in the room, please enter a Y into the room now. All right, it looks like I'm coming in loud and clear. Thank you for confirming that for me. My name is Chris Sanders and I work as a NinjaTrader customer support representative here in our Denver, Colorado offices, and I'll be leading today's session. Thank you for joining today's Chart Trader presentation. NinjaTrader is pleased to offer daily free educational events designed to help you get the most of the award-winning features of NinjaTrader. We are also pleased to announce new premium paid educational events created to accelerate your learning of advanced NinjaTrader features such as strategy creation for non-programmers and introduction to NinjaScript development. And please see the following link for more information on our premium courses and a schedule of upcoming events. I am also pleased to announce that today's event is being sponsored by Jaguar Trading Club. NinjaTrader has an extensive network of third-party trading educators and add-on providers. And if you have not done so already, we suggest you check out all of our partners on the NinjaTrader webpage. And we also provide free weekly partner introduction events so you can learn more about our partners. And Jaguar Trading Club will be conducting a webinar Saturday, April 13th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And please see the link for more information and to join this event. And please join this event to learn more about their products and services and visit the NinjaTrader website to view all of our upcoming partner events. And you could also view videos on the NinjaTrader YouTube channel at your own convenience covering NinjaTrader tips and tricks, training events, and educational events taught by NinjaTrader partners. So we do record our webinars and post them on our YouTube channel. NinjaTrader is a free application for advanced charting, market analytics, automated strategy development, and trade simulation. We only charge for our product if and when you decide to trade live through any of our over 100 supported brokers worldwide. And at this time, I would like to place a poll into the room. So please press the green one if you're using a free license of NinjaTrader, the red 2 if you're using a lifetime license key, and the orange 3 if you're leasing a live license key, and the blue 4 if you're not currently using NinjaTrader. And while you fill that out, I would like to announce that NinjaTrader has created new premium educational events, where you can join a NinjaScript expert for a pair of 6 to 8 hour long intensive courses designed to provide you with an in-depth training on how to create, test, and deploy fully automated strategies. If you ever wanted to learn C# NinjaScript programming, then take a look at the Introduction to NinjaScript Development course syllabus at the following link. You could also create and backtest fully automated strategies with no programming in NinjaTrader. This is taught in our strategy creation for non-programmer courses, which you can find the syllabus for at the following link. And I'll go ahead and review the poll results right now, and it looks like the majority of our users in the room today are free license users. We do have some lifetime license key users and some users that are leasing NinjaTrader. So thank you guys for filling that out for me. And when you are ready to trade live through NinjaTrader, you will need to lease or purchase a live license key. Our leasing does start as low as $50 a month, and you could also purchase a lifetime license for $995. And if you do not want to make that one-time payment of $995, you could spread that over 4 months, and that's going to be 4 payments of $299. And I would like to note that NinjaTrader is not a data provider or a broker, therefore you will need to connect to one of our supported data providers. NinjaTrader supports equities, futures, and forex markets. Additionally, I would like to provide you guys with the link covering the different types of data the individual providers offer. I would also like to note that Kinetic has been designed to be the optimal market data feed for the NinjaTrader 7 platform and is free for end-of-day data for stocks, futures, and forex. Streaming real-time quote services start as low as $50 a month, and you could even have your CME exchange fees waived with the qualified brokerage account. Please see the Kinetic website for more information. And today's webinar will last approximately 1 hour, and during that time we'll be covering the following: how to enable ChartTrader, order submission, order modification, order cancellation through ChartTrader, the ChartTrader properties, using advanced trade management or ATM strategies with ChartTrader, and OCO orders or one cancels other. And I would like to remind everyone that this is an interactive webinar, so I do invite all of you to ask questions as we work through today's topics. I only ask that you keep your questions to the topic we are currently discussing, as this will ensure that we are able to maintain the flow of today's webinar. I'd also like to note that if time permits, we may open the room towards the end of the session for any general NinjaTrader questions you may have. And if any time during this webinar a question is asked that is beyond the scope of today's session, I may refer you to send a note to support@ninjatrader.com. And currently we do have a full staff of NinjaTrader representatives to promptly answer any questions you may have. And during our normal operating hours, which are 8:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, you should receive a response within 15 minutes. However, even after our normal office hours, we do have members of our staff working diligently to answer any questions you may have. And if there are no questions with today's webinar, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to enter a direct link to the ChartTrader section of our help guide into the room. All right, so we should all now see the NinjaTrader Control Center on the screen. And first we're going to need to connect, and I'm going to connect to a live kinetic connection I've set up earlier today. And to do that, I'll go to File, Connect, and select the kinetic connection I've created. And once I'm connected, it will read Connected Kinetic in green in the lower left-hand corner, and I'll start receiving data. If you currently do not have a data provider, there are a couple options available for you. There's a Kinetic end-of-day free connection, and this connection will provide you with historical daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly data, but please note this connection does not provide any intraday or real-time data. You could connect to it by going to File, Connect, and selecting the Kinetic end-of-day free connection. And then there's also the simulated data feed connection. And this simulated data feed is a random internally generated market and has no correlation to real market data, and is to be used for testing and simulation purposes only. And you could connect to this by going to File, Connect, and selecting the simulated data feed. And now that I'm connected, I'll need to open a chart. We could open a chart by going to File, New, and selecting Chart from the list. And that will open the Data Series window. I'll select the ES613 contract from my default instrument list and click New and OK to open the chart. And that chart has opened on another screen, so let me pull that on over. All right, now that we have the chart up, next thing we're going to need to do is enable ChartTrader. And there are two ways that we could enable ChartTrader. The first is to click on the ChartTrader icon on the chart toolbar. You can see when I left click on the ChartTrader icon, ChartTrader is then enabled on the right-hand side of the chart. If I left click on the ChartTrader icon again, this will then disable ChartTrader. And the other way we could enable ChartTrader is by right-clicking on the chart and selecting Properties. Then in the Chart Properties window, scrolling down to Show ChartTrader, setting it to True, and clicking the OK button. And you can see that has enabled ChartTrader on the right-hand side of the chart. Now we'll start going over the features of ChartTrader, and we'll start here in the upper right-hand corner with this arrow button. And this will be the Expand Collapse button. By left-clicking on this button, that will then collapse the ChartTrader window. And ChartTrader is still enabled on the chart. It is just hidden from view to free up a little more real estate on your chart. And we could just click on the button again to expand the ChartTrader window. And we'll move on down here to the bottom to where we have the A and B number. And this will be the current ask price and the number of contracts at that price, and the current bid price with the number of contracts at that price. Right above that, we have the ATM strategy drop-down menu, where you'll go to select the ATM strategy you want to apply to your orders. We will be covering ATM strategies just a little later in today's webinar. And right next to the ATM strategy drop-down is the ellipse button. And by left-clicking on this, this will open the ATM strategy window, where we could then set up our ATM strategy parameters. And again, we'll be covering this just a little later in today's webinar. But also available in the ATM strategy window is the TIF, or the time in force setting. And with this set to day, any pending orders I place will be closed out at the end of the day if they are not filled or manually canceled. With this set to GTC or good till canceled, any pending orders placed with this setting selected will remain open until they're filled or manually canceled. Right above that, we have the order quantity field, where you'll set the number of contracts you want your order to be for. We could change the value in this field by using the up or down arrows or by typing directly in the field. With the set to 99, any orders I place will be for 99 contracts. With the set to 1, any orders will just be for a single contract. Next to that, we have the account drop-down menu, where you'll go to select the account you want to view or place your orders on. I am currently set to global simulation mode, so I am grayed out on the Sim 101 account. Above that is the P&L field, and this will display the P&L for your open positions. Since I am currently flat, there is no P&L information to display at this time. And above that, we have our entry price box and our position display box. You can see it's reading flat right now since I am in a flat position. And if I were in an open position, information would be displayed here on that. And next to that, with the entry box, the entry price of your open position will be displayed here. And since I am in a flat position, there is no entry price to be displayed at this point. Next is the action buttons. We have the REV or the reverse button and the close button. And the reverse button will close you out of your open position and enter you into a reverse position. For example, if you were long 3 contracts and you hit the reverse button, you'd be closed out of that long position and enter into a position to be short 3 contracts. And then the close button will close all pending orders and open positions on ChartTrader. Next, we have the buy and sell buttons. We have buy bid and sell bid, which will either place a buy or a sell order at the current bid price. Buy ask or sell ask, which will place either a buy or a sell order at the current ask price. And then the buy or sell market buttons, which will place a buy or sell order and the permabears ask for trades executed in NinjaTrader and sent to the broker or Ninja orders sent to the broker need to be confirmed. And this is going to depend on who you're connected to and the state of the orders in NinjaTrader. Please see the link I'm entering in the room now for more information on where your orders reside. And SH has asked if I could repeat what I said about positions automatically being closed at the end of a session. And yes, this is the TIF or the time in force setting. With that set to GTC or good till canceled, any pending orders will remain open until they're filled or manually canceled. With this set to day, any orders I place will be closed out at the end of the day if they're not automatically filled or canceled. All right, so I'm going to start submitting some orders here with ChartTrader, and to start, I'll just use the buy market button to place a market order. You can see I left-clicked on the buy market button, and that has placed a buy order on the chart. The order was filled, and now I'm in a long position. And we can see in the account display field, it's now reading a green color with a 1 in it, indicating I'm long 1 contract. The green color indicates I'm in a long position, and the 1 is for the number of contracts. You can see the entry price box is now reading a value of 1579.75, which is the price that I entered in this position at. And then we could see the P&L field is now displaying a value. It's showing a negative 0.0 or 0.25, which is indicating that I'm down 0.25 points. And if we left click on the P&L display, we could rotate through currency, percent, and points. So I'm down half a point, $27.45, or 0.03%. And you will notice when you enter in a position, you'll get this position display bar on ChartTrader itself. And the bar will be placed at your entry price. You can see I entered the order at 1579.75, and that is the position of this bar. It has the green 1 indicating it is a long 1 position, and also has the P&L display on it. And as I left click on the P&L display unit on NinjaTrader to rotate through percent, points, and currency, you'll see that is also changed on the order display bar. And then if I hit the sell market button here, this will then place a sell order. Hit yes on the order confirmation window. That order was filled, and now I'm back to a flat position. And you can see as I've been placing these orders, we're getting these markings on the chart. And if you'd like to disable these historical trade executions, you can do so by right-clicking on the chart, selecting Data Series, then in the Data Series window scrolling down to Plot Executions and setting it to Do Not Plot. There is an option for markers only, and when that is enabled, the text will be removed, but the markings will remain on the chart. If I set this to Do Not Plot and hit OK, you'll see the historical trade executions are removed from the chart. All right, now I'm going to use the Buy Ask button to place a buy order at the current ask price. You can see the order was placed, the order was filled, and now I'm in a long position. We'll use the Buy Bid button just to place a buy order at the current bid price. You can see the order has been placed on the chart at the current bid price. And if that order gets filled, then my position will be increased to 2 contracts. That order was filled. I'm now long 2 contracts. And I'm just going to quickly demonstrate the Sell Ask and Sell Bid buttons here. The Sell Ask button will then place that sell order at the current ask price. See, the order has been placed. And as soon as that order is filled, then I will only be long 1 contract. And the Sell Bid button will then place the sell order at the current bid price. Place that one. That order was filled. The order was filled, and now I'm back to a flat position. And there are other order entry options with NinjaTrader, and to access these, you will need to right-click on the chart at the price you want to place the order. And then you'll see we then have the option for a limit order, a stop market, or a stop limit order. And to place the order, just select the order type. I'll select the buy limit order. Hit yes on the order confirmation window, and you can see I now have this pending limit order on the chart. And the orders will be placed at the price that you click on the chart. As you can see here, I'll click here at the price of $15.77. And you can see the options are then for a limit order at $15.77, or a stop market order at that price, or a stop limit order. And then you'll see if I go above the current market price, the options will be slightly different. Instead of a buy limit, we now have the option for a sell limit. And instead of the sell stop orders, we now have the option for a buy stop. And when you place a stop limit order, you will get this pop up, and this is for the stop limit offset. You'll see if I leave that at a value of 0 and hit the check mark, if we look in the order confirmation window, we could see the price listed is only the price specified, $15.77.75. Then I'm going to increase this to a value of 4 and hit the check mark. And if we then look at the price range, it's $15.77.75 to $15.76.75, or 4 ticks. So by entering a value of 4 in for the stop limit offset, I then added a 4 tick offset value to my stop limit order, and the stop price and the limit price will be 4 ticks away, increasing the range that order can be filled at. I'll demonstrate this again here. This time I'll do a value of 6. So this will be a 6 tick stop limit offset. And if we look at the price range, we could see it's then $15.78.75 to $15.77.25, or 6 ticks on the ES. And we can modify the position of these pending orders by left-clicking on the order to select it, and left-clicking on the price you'd like to move the order to. So it will be a click-and-click method to modify the position of your pending orders. Click once on the order to select it, and click again on the price to move the order. And you'll notice when you left-click on one of the pending orders, you will get this ghost display bar showing you the price that you're currently holding the cursor at. And you'll also notice this value. Right now it's reading -8 on my end, and that's indicating that I'm 8 ticks below the current bid price. If I keep rising, you'll see that number will decrease until I hit the at bid. Then we'll hit the ask price and the number of ticks above the ask price. So that'll give you an idea of where you are in relationship to the market. And we could also change the number of contracts these pending orders is for. I did have the order quantity set to a value of 1 when I placed all these orders, so they all are for a single contract. And you could see that by seeing this 1 on the left side of the order display bar. And if I left click on that 1, that will pull up this pop-up window where I could then increase or decrease this value. Set that to a value of 5 and hit a check mark. And this pending limit order is now for 5 contracts opposed to 1. If I click on that 5 again, I could then drop that back to 1, hit the check mark, and that pending limit order is now just for a single contract. And you can also cancel one of these pending orders by just clicking the red X located on that order bar. So you'll see I'll cancel this buy limit order by clicking this red X located next to the price axis. And that has canceled just that pending order. I'll do the same here with the sell stop limit order. Just click this red X to cancel just this pending order. And Cavell's asked, how are you placing stop orders on the chart? Cavell, you just need to right click on the chart at the price you want to place the order, then select the order type to place the order. And then as soon as one of these orders is filled, you will then be entered into that position here. So I'm just going to move this sell stop limit up so we'll get filled on that. You can see that order was filled, and now I'm in a short position. We could see that it's a short position by looking at the position display box and seeing that it is red in color, indicating it is a short position. I'm going to demonstrate the close button here. And you'll see when I left click on the close button, that will then close these pending orders and will close me out of this open position. You can see after clicking the close button, those pending orders were canceled, my open position was closed, and now I'm back to a flat position. And the close button will just close the positions for ChartTrader with the account selected and the instrument. Enter into another position here. You can see I'm now currently long one contract, and this time I'll demonstrate the reverse button. When I left click on the reverse button, this will then close me out of this long position and enter me into a reverse position, so I'll be then short one contract. Left click on the reverse button, I was closed out of that long position, and now I'm short one contract. And you'll notice if I place some pending orders on the chart here, and then click the reverse button, this will cancel these pending orders and will close me out of this current open position and then enter me into the reverse position, leaving those pending orders canceled. So I was closed out of that short position, entered into a long position, and those pending orders have been canceled. And then you'll see there are other options available for canceling orders available by right-clicking on ChartTrader, and the options are cancel all orders and flatten everything. And to demonstrate these, I am going to pull over a Super DOM where I do have a different contract selected. I have the YM contract selected. So you can see I have an open position and a pending order here on the Super DOM. As well on ChartTrader. So I have an open position and a pending order on the ES on ChartTrader, and an open position and a pending order on the YM in my Super DOM. And if I right click on ChartTrader and select cancel all orders, you'll see that has canceled the orders on the YM and the ES. And if I right click and select flatten everything, this will then close all my pending orders and open positions throughout NinjaTrader. As you can see, after selecting the flatten everything position, I'm now back to a flat position, and my pending order has been canceled on the ES, and my pending order and open position have also been canceled on the YM. So the close button will just close your open positions with your account and instrument selected with ChartTrader. The cancel all orders will cancel all pending orders throughout NinjaTrader, and flatten everything will cancel all pending orders and close all open positions throughout NinjaTrader. All right, and we'll go ahead and move into the ATM strategy section of today's webinar. So I'm going to left click on the ellipse button to open the ATM strategy window here. And I'm going to select ATM strategy drop-down menu and set it to custom. That way we can then fill in the parameters for our stop loss and profit target orders. And advanced trade management strategies allow you to predefine your targets and stops before you enter the trade, and this will just be a basic overview. However, there is much more functionality available and shown in our ATM Level 1 and Level 2 courses throughout the week. And you'll see in the ATM strategy window it says ATM strategy parameters, and in parentheses it says ticks, so these will be tick-based values. So to start, I'll just do an 8-tick stop loss and an 8-tick profit target. And what this is then telling NinjaTrader to do is when I enter into a position to place a stop loss order 8 ticks away from my entry price and a profit target order 8 ticks away from my entry price, and link these two through OCO, or one cancels other. So as soon as one of the orders is filled or canceled, the other one will be canceled as well. So I'll hit the OK button. Make sure I have custom selected on the ATM strategy drop-down menu on ChartTrader, and then I'll just enter into the market. I'm just going to use the buy market button to enter in. You can see I'm now long one contract, and I have my stop loss order 8 ticks away and my profit target order 8 ticks away. And we can modify our stop loss and profit target orders the same as we were modifying our pending orders earlier by using the click and click method. Click once on the order to select it and click on the price you'd like to move the order to. And these orders are linked through OCO, or one cancels other, so as soon as one of them is filled or canceled, the other one will be canceled as well. So I'm going to move up this stop loss order so we get filled on that. As soon as I'm filled on this order, you can see the profit target order was then canceled, and now I'm back to a flat position. I'm going to go back into the ATM strategy window, and we can save our ATM strategies as templates to be used later. To do this, you'll need to right-click in the ATM strategy window and select Manage ATM Strategy Templates, and then name your template. I'm just going to name this one 8x8 and hit Save. And you'll see I now have 8x8 available in the ATM Strategy drop-down menu. And anytime I select this template, the saved parameters will automatically be filled in. And you'll see if I bring up that Super DOM again, this ATM strategy is now available in the Super DOM. So saved ATM strategy templates will be available in any order entry window in NinjaTrader that uses ATM strategies. You can see I entered into another long position with this 8x8 strategy here. And when you use the reverse button with an ATM strategy, you will be entered into the reverse position with your selected ATM strategy. So you can see I hit the reverse button. I was closed out of that long one position. My ATM strategy was canceled. I was entered into a short position for a single contract, and the ATM strategy has been attached to this position. So there's my profit target order 8 ticks away from my entry price, and my stop loss order 8 ticks away from my entry price. All right, I'm going to go back to the ATM strategy window, and I'm going to select custom from the ATM strategy drop-down menu so it could demonstrate setting up a 3-target ATM strategy. So with the ATM strategies, you do have the option for a single set of stop loss and profit target orders, 2 sets of them, or 3. And to enable the second or third set, you will need to click 2-target or 3-target, and then we'll need to fill in the parameters. And I will want to increase my order quantity up to at least a value of 3 here to have my 3 stop loss and profit target orders. And we can use the order quantity field in the ATM strategy window to increase our order quantity. And you can see as I change the value in this field, the order quantity field on the ChartTrader window will also be adjusted. Next, I'm going to want to set the order quantity for each of the targets, and I'm going to set each of these to a value of 1 So each one of my contracts will have its own stop loss and profit target orders. For the first set, I'll do a value of 6 and 7. For the next one, I'll do 9 and 9. And for the third target, I'll do 12 and 14. So what this is then telling NinjaTrader to do is when I enter into this position, to place a stop loss order 6 ticks away from my entry price and a profit target 7 ticks away, each for a single contract, and to link these through OCO. To place a stop loss and a profit target order 9 ticks away for a single contract and link these two orders through OCO. And to place a stop loss order 12 ticks away and a profit target order 14 ticks away and link these through OCO. Hit the OK button and I'll enter into this position. And you can see I then have my 3 stop loss orders and my 3 profit target orders. And so stop 1 and target 1 are linked through OCO, target 2 and stop 2 are linked through OCO, and stop 3 and target 3 will be linked through OCO. So if I move up the second stop loss order to get filled on this, you'll see the corresponding profit target order will then be canceled. And now I'm only long 2 contracts. I'm going to move down this first profit target order, and the corresponding stop loss order will then be canceled, and I'll only be long 1 contract. And then as I have mentioned, these orders are linked through OCO, so if one's filled, the other is canceled. And also if you cancel one of these orders, the other one will be canceled as well. So I'm going to click this red X located on the stop loss order to cancel this order. You'll see that will also cancel the profit target order, but will leave me in my open position. So I canceled one of the orders, this canceled the other one then, and I'm still in my open position. So I effectively just canceled my ATM strategy. I'm just going to quickly click the close button to close out of this position. And I've been asked, do any brokers offer free real-time data? And I'm not aware of this. You may want to just send in a note to support@ninjatrader.com. All right, and that should do it for the ATM strategy section of today's webinar, and we'll move on into the OCO order section, where you can manually place OCO orders with ChartTrader. So to start, we'll go ahead and I'll demonstrate bracketing the market. Let's say we know if the price goes to a certain point, we're going to go long, and if it goes down to a certain point, we're going to go short. We could then use the OCO feature to bracket the market. So we could place those pending orders, and as soon as one of them is filled, the other one will be canceled, and we shouldn't have to worry about being filled on both orders. To do this, you'll first need to right-click on ChartTrader and select OCO order. When the feature's been enabled, you will get this green OCO box on ChartTrader. Then we could go ahead and place our orders. I'll place a pending buy stop limit order up here. And then I'll place a pending sell stop limit order down here. And now I'm going to want to right click on ChartTrader and select OCO order again to disable the feature, and I've successfully bracketed the market. Now as soon as one of these orders is filled or canceled, the other one will be canceled as well. So to demonstrate, I'll just move up this sell order so we get filled on it. As soon as that's filled, the attached buy order will then be canceled, and I'll be entered into my position. So you can see that order was filled, the other order was then canceled, and now I'm in this open position. And we could also use the OCO feature to enter a protective stop and stop loss order. As you can see, I did not have an ATM strategy selected with this order, so it is an unprotected position. What I could then do is right-click and enable the OCO feature. And I could place my protective stop up here. I'll do a buy stop limit order. Could come place a profit target order. I'll do a buy limit order. And then I'm going to want to right-click and disable the OCO feature. And now as soon as one of these is filled, the other one will be canceled. As you You can see I moved my protective stop over, was filled on that, and my profit target order was then canceled. I'm going to pull up the NinjaTrader Control Center here, and I'm on the Orders tab. And these are all the orders I've been placing during today's webinar. And you'll see there is an OCO field on the Orders tab, and I'm going to go ahead and organize all these trades by the OCO ID. And you'll see some of my orders have this OCO ID, while others do not. These more complex OCO IDs are from the ATM strategies, and these simple OCO IDs are from when I was manually using the OCO feature. So when you enable OCO orders, you're then assigning a unique OCO ID to all orders placed while that feature is enabled, and this is what is linking those orders together. By not disabling the OCO feature after placing your orders, you're going to be continuously assigning this same OCO ID to all orders placed, and you cannot expect the feature to function properly. So please remember to enable OCO orders, place your orders, and then disable the feature, as those orders are then linked together by this OCO ID. All right, and we'll go ahead and move into the ChartTrader properties section of today's webinar. I'm just going to quickly place a pending limit order on the chart. And I'm going to right-click on ChartTrader and select ChartTrader properties to open this section. And we'll start in the color and display section of the ChartTrader properties window, and we'll start up top with the action buttons color. In this setting here, we'll change the color of the action buttons, or the close and reverse buttons. To change this color, just select a new color from the list and click Apply. As you can see, I selected orange, and now I have this orange reverse and close buttons. You do the same with the buy buttons by selecting buy button color and selecting a new color from the list. I'll select forest green and hit Apply, and you'll see that has changed the colors of my buy buttons. Select sell button color and a new color from the list to change the color of your sell buttons. We'll quickly change those to purple. And then you can also change the color of the ChartTrader window when you have the Sim 101 account selected. And to do this, you'll need to select simulation color and select a new color from the list. I'll go with deep sky blue, hit Apply, and you'll see I now have this sky blue ChartTrader window. But please note, in NinjaTrader, anytime you have a live account selected on an order entry window, the order entry window will be white in color, and this is viewed as a safety feature to make it easily recognizable if you have a live account selected. So you'll only be able to change the color of order entry windows like ChartTrader or the SuperDOM when you have the Sim 101 account selected. All right, the next setting I'll go over is the order display bar length % of chart. Currently this is set to 25, and this setting controls how far out these order display bars will reach into the chart. So they are currently going out about a quarter of the way into the chart. I'm going to set this to a value of 99 and hit Apply, and you'll see that order display bar now reaches well to the end of the chart. I'll go to the other extreme and hit a value of 1, and you'll see that order display bar is now right up against the price axis. We could also change the display settings for these order display bars, and to do so you'll need to select the order display bar type you want to change the settings for. I have this pending limit order on the chart, so I will select the limit order option and click the plus sign to enable the options to change the color, dash style, and width. So we'll change the color to, I'll do a dark olive green, the dash style from solid to dot, and I'll increase the width from 2 to 10. You can see I could hit Apply or OK, and those changes have not been made on this pending order. To have those changes come through, I'll either need to place a new pending order or just modify the position of this order. You can see after changing the position of this pending limit order, it now has this olive green 10-point dotted line instead of the original 2-point sign line. And if any new limit orders I place, we'll have these new color display settings. And to change the other display bars, you'll just need to select that type, whether it's the entry price bar, profit target bar, or your stop loss bar, and click the plus sign to enable those options. And that should do it for the color and display section, so I'm going to minimize that section, and we'll move down to the general section of the ChartTrader properties window. And we'll start at the bottom with use stop market for stop loss orders. And with this setting set to false, The stop loss orders in your ATM strategies will be stop limit orders. If you would rather have your stop loss order be a stop market order, you'll want to set the setting to true and hit OK or apply. And next is stop limit offset. And when stop limit offset is set to off, you'll need to manually enter in that stop limit offset value anytime you place a stop limit order. If you have a preset value you'd like to use, you could then enter that in here. For example, I'll enter in a value of 12 for the stop limit offset, and then you'll see anytime I place a stop limit order, I no longer get the pop-up for the stop limit offset, as I've already applied a 12-tick stop limit offset to all stop limit orders. And we could see here that there is a 12-tick range in this price, 1580 to 1577, and with the ES 4 ticks equals a point. And if you do not want to use the stop limit offset, you can set this to a value of 0, and that will then set a 0-tick stop limit offset value to all stop limit orders. So you can see now the price listed is only the price specified of 1580 even. Next setting will be the simulated order volume trigger. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to demonstrate this setting during today's webinar, but what this setting will do, let's say I have a value of 500 in here, and then I place the simulated stop order at 1578 even. What this is telling NinjaTrader to do is not to submit that order till the market until the market is trading at that price and the volume has dipped below my volume trigger value. So the volume would need to dip below 500. This will be a ceiling value. A value of 1500 would need the value to be below 1500 for the order to be submitted. And the next setting will be show realized P&L when flat. And with this set to false, when you're in a flat position, there will be no P&L information displayed. By setting this to true, the account's P&L will then be displayed in the P&L field when in a flat position. When you're in an open position, the position's P&L will be displayed in the P&L field. And you could see for the day I'm down $360.85 on my Sim 101 account. And the next setting is scale quantity. And scale quantity will automatically change your order quantity value when you enter into a position with an ATM strategy. To demonstrate this, I'm going to set the scale quantity to a value of 2 and hit OK. I'll select my 8x8 ATM strategy, and I'm going to set the order quantity to a value of 10. So I'm going to enter into a position for 10 contracts with the selected ATM strategy, and you'll see as soon as I enter into this position, my order quantity will change to my scale quantity, which is set to a value of 2. So you can see order quantity is now set to 2, and this will then allow me to quickly scale into or out of this position by 2 contracts. So you can see I just added 2 contracts to this position, so now I'm long 12 contracts, and my stop loss and profit target orders have been adjusted. I could then sell off 2 contracts, sell off additional 2, and you can see everything has been adjusted and is now for 8 contracts. Then you'll notice if I do not have an ATM strategy selected, the scale quantity value will not be used then. So I have order quantity set to 10, and I'll enter into my position. You can see order quantities remain set to 10. So the scale quantity value will only come into play when you're using an ATM strategy. All right, the next setting is P&L display unit. And the options here are currency, percent, and points. And you could just manually select this option here, as this is the same as when I was left clicking on the P&L box earlier to rotate through currency, percent, and points. The next setting is parameter type, and this will control the parameter type used in ATM strategies. This is currently set to ticks, and the other options available are percent and price. I'm going to select price and quickly demonstrate this here. So you'll see if I open the ATM strategy window, it now says ATM strategy parameters, and in parentheses it says price. So these will be price-based values. I'm going to do a profit or stop loss of 1578 even, and I'll do a profit target of 1582 even. What this is then telling NinjaTrader to do is enter my stop loss order at 1578 and my profit target at 1582. So you can say I entered in the position and my stop loss is at 1578 and my profit target is at a price of 1582. I'm going to set that parameter type back to ticks, and the next setting available is auto scale. And when auto scale is set to true in the chart trader properties window, the price scaling of the chart will automatically be adjusted to show you all your pending orders. To demonstrate this, I'm going to set up an ATM strategy with some high values. I'm going to do a 40 tick stop loss and a 40 tick profit target value here. And you'll see when I enter in this position, the scaling of the chart will automatically be adjusted to show me those pending orders. And you can see as I adjust the position of these orders, the scaling of the chart is also adjusted. If I then go back to the chart trader properties window and set auto scale to false, you'll see then the scaling of the chart is only concerned with the price data, and I would need to manually adjust the scaling to view those pending orders. All right, and the last option available in the chart trader properties window is the ATM strategy selection mode. And currently this is set to select active ATM strategy on order submission. And with this one selected, when you place a pending order or enter into a position with an ATM strategy selected, the ATM strategy drop-down menu will automatically go to the active ATM strategy. And this active ATM strategy is the one that is attached to this pending order. And with this setting selected, if you then try to place an additional pending order, you will get this message: you can't submit an exit order to a strategy until any of its entry orders have been filled. And all this is telling you to do then is pretty much reselect your ATM strategy to place your additional pending order. And you can see I now have 2 active ATM strategies. One is attached to each of these pending orders. And with this setting selected as well, it allows you to quickly scale into or out of your positions. As you could see, when I entered into a position with the selected ATM strategy, it automatically went to the active ATM strategy, which is the one being displayed on the chart right now. And I could then quickly scale into or out of this position. So you could say I just added a contract to this position and my stop loss and profit targets were adjusted. And the next option available is keep selected ATM strategy template on order submission. And with this one selected, when you enter into a position or place a pending order with the selected ATM strategy, that template will remain selected, and you would need to manually select the active one if you wish to scale into or out of that position. So you could say I have the 8x8 selected, and I'll place a pending order. And the 8x8 has remained selected, so I could place an additional pending order without reselecting that template. And if we now look at that drop-down menu, I have my 2 active ones in here that I could then select. Close those pending orders here. I'll select that 8x8 and then enter into the position. You can see it has remained on the 8x8, and I would need to manually select that active one to quickly scale in or out of. All right, the last option available will be the display selected ATM strategy only. And when you enable this feature, you will get this warning message, and I'll demonstrate why. So I'm going to just quickly set up a custom ATM strategy here. So I have my custom ATM strategy selected. I'll enter into the position, and you'll see the ATM strategy menu has defaulted to this active ATM strategy. I'm going to now select my 8x8 template and enter into the position. And you'll see that only the selected active ATM strategy template will be displayed on the chart. So I now have my active custom template selected. If I select the active 8x8, this one will then be displayed. If I select one of my non-active templates, none of my open ATM strategies will be displayed on the chart. Then anytime I select none, all active ATM strategies will be displayed. So if you're using multiple strategies or have multiple positions going on, you may want to try this feature to see if it helps you better manage your positions. However, I would recommend trying this in the Sim 101 account first, just to make sure the feature is right for you. Again, only the active ATM strategy selected will be displayed on the chart. Any non-active ATM strategy selected, then none of the active ATM strategies will be displayed on the chart. And anytime you select none, all active ATM strategies are displayed. And you'll see currently I am in a long 2 position here, and when I select one of the active ATM strategies, the position displays a little different and now reads 1-2 long, which means that I'm long 1 contract with this active ATM strategy, and overall I am long 2 contracts. All right, that is all the material I had prepared for today's webinar. So for those of you that do need to get going, I want to thank you for taking the time to attend today's webinar, as I appreciate, or as I realize, the trader's time is his or her most valuable asset, and I do appreciate you choosing to spend that time with me today. I do have a few moments that I can open the room for any general NinjaTrader questions you have, so if you have any, please enter those in the room now. And I do see I have 2 questions waiting, so I'll go ahead and answer those first. The first one is, can you change the chart background color for specified time frames? And Bob, yes, this should be possible with custom programming. You may want to email us at support@ninjatrader.com for further information. And next is there any way to make all the plot executions marker permanent? And I'm not exactly sure what you're asking there. Could you please clarify? In the data series window, where the plot executions option is available, you can set default settings in this window here. To do so, you'll just need to set the setting to what you want. Right click and set default for period type, and this will then become the new default setting for the period type. Right now it's minute. So you could see here, to demonstrate this, I will change the value. So you'll see anytime that minute is selected, the default value will be 1. If I change this to 8 and set that for the default for the minute period type, then anytime I select minute, that will be the new default setting. And this will be true for all of the settings in the data series window. You'll set them based off the period type selected. All right, thanks for the clarification. Then yes, you'll just want to set it to do not plot or markers only, then set it for the default for that period type. If you use multiple period types like minute, day, tick, you'll want to set that for each period type. As you see, if I select tick, that will then change that setting. All right, and one question that is often asked in this webinar is how to disable the order confirmation window. And you could disable the order confirmation window by going to the Control Center, then going to Tools, Options, and in the Options window, just unchecking the box Confirm Order Placement and pressing OK. You'll see that has then disabled that order confirmation window. All right, I'm not seeing any other questions coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and shut down the room. Again, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to attend today's webinar, and I want to thank you guys for your questions. So thank you, Bob. Thank you, Covins. Thank you, SH. And thank you, Carlos. Again, wish you guys a great rest of your day, and good luck trading.